Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, for the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Bringing it out, it's Johnson. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. First down here for this offense. Solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Moves the ball to the 25, good enough for a first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line to give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. When he can't bring it in, might have heard some footsteps there over the middle. 2nd down now.
Chris, I don't know, man. I think he gets across the middle. He starts thinking about those linebackers and safeties. Got a little bit nervous, lost his concentration, and drops the ball.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Quarterback's got it on the option. Runs through the defender. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on the opening drive from their own territory. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? As the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Will he score here? Touchdown, Razorbacks. Solid debut for this offense. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And It's 7-0 after the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And it's field. The returner trying to create good field position here. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Remember last time we went for it on 4th down and got stopped. And the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Physical run breaks through a tackle. They get him down, but a solid run by the freshman.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Past the 20. Touchdown, Miami. Just ran away from the defense. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And it's good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They'll try the right here. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. The 30. At the 10 now. Couldn't quite get in. Tackle down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run. Well, they finally corral him, but he was untouched at the line of scrimmage. Just burst through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said, this guy was untouched. I don't know how they were able to finally catch up to him and bring him down, but there's no excuses at all from the defense after a play like that.
The Razorbacks will line up here on 1st down and goal. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Hogs. Quarterback flashing the speed in that touchdown run. That's almost unfair, Kurt.
Well, I think out of all the quarterbacks in the entire country, this guy might be as fast as any of them. Why not utilize his speed when he can make defenses pay for it? It's a great design play and a nice touchdown.
The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Bringing it out. It's Johnson. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. The Canes hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. They'll run the option. Running back with the football. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. They try to run it with the option. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. Talk about aggressive. The head coach keeping the offense on the field. Makes a spectacular diving catch.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route.
And looking for a big play here. And it's intercepted. Can he take it all the way? And he's wrapped up after a solid return. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Man, looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, that's a great job by this defense of getting pressure with only 3 pass rushers. That leaves 8 back in coverage. It makes it very difficult to find an open man. But boy, you'll play that defense all day if you can get that kind of pressure with just 3 guys.
Ball near midfield. The head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, that one's picked off. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They're going to run it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle.
Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Hurricanes. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Miami have to try the extra point. And it's up and good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's a quick grab. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Nice read here by the Arkansas quarterback to be able to make this throw and pick up the first down for the Hogs. Did a nice job of waiting for his receiver to get open and then put the ball right on the money.
He's moving out of the pocket. And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And the pass is incomplete on the final play of this quarter. To begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Back to throw again. Makes a quick grab.
You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
He's going to pull it down and run. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Boy, this defense, everything you want from them they do here except contain the quarterback. Nobody's open downfield. They pressure the quarterback. The only problem is they can't keep him short of the first down mark.
Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Looking to scramble. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
I mean, you don't see this very often. They just pressured the quarterback, and did you see how many guys that were rushing? 3. You have 8 guys in coverage, and you can get that kind of pressure on a quarterback with 3 rushing.
Receiver in motion now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. He's moving out of the pocket now. It's pulled in, completion on a diving catch. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And the Razorbacks come to the line with 1st and goal. Caught quickly. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
Come on, 2nd down and goal. From the shotgun, drops back. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Arkansas. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it in the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn on the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Canes. It was a foot race and he won it.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they tack on the extra point. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Ball handed off. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. With the catch, it's James. Breaks loose at the 40. And bulldozing his way through. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. 1st down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning now here in the 1st half. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Razorbacks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
And the Razorbacks looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught behind the line. It's Sategna. Touchdown, Razorbacks. This offense really clicking. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Tackle is finally made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 48-yard line. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. And we're going to throw now on 1st down. He's going to take another shot right here. Makes the catch, but the throw pulled him out of the field of play. Incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
And he's going to launch it deep again. Pass caught. Can he get in? No stopping, and takes it all the way. Touchdown for the U.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And the PAT is good. With that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it, trying to extend the play. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, just throw the ball away, see what happens on this next down.
Looking for his big tight end. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Hogs.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5-wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
Here's the point after attempt. PAT puts him in front by 7. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick this away to begin the second half. Bringing it out, it's Johnson. Makes it with a 16. That's good.
Down at the 16.
And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. They get the second half started with their running play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. On the run, he'll let it go. And he's got it. Worked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk.
Boy, nice start here by this Arkansas quarterback to be able to pick up big yards on a first down for the Hogs. And, Chris, they've had some great ones over the years that could distribute the football. Ryan Mallett, Tyler Wilson, Clint Sterner, just to name a few.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Boy, another big gain by this quarterback. And not only that, he's now over 100 yards on the ground in this game alone. This defense better do a better job of containing him and maybe adjusting their plan on how to stop him.
The Razorbacks looking to keep this drive rolling. First down, looking to throw the football. Pass not complete. An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. He's escaping the pocket now. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And that stiff arm will help earn him the first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Arkansas. So they'll try to add the lead now with PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Already got the first down, but looking for more yardage. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back. Feeding the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with a hot hand.
Point after, not quite through. Now the end set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Makes the catch. It's James. They've got him, but not before making first down yardage. They move the ball to the 41.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's James. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and you can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage, get a corner up in his face, and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
And the Razorbacks line up on first and 10 now. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
With the defense coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And the wideout goes in motion. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's moving out of the pocket. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
And he's got it at the 15. And the coverage team makes this stop on this return. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in 1 play. Can they keep it going? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on the quarterback there. That was a strong safety sneaking in. I don't think the quarterback saw him, and eventually comes home with a sack.
It's an out route, the catch made, and the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Look at this. He'll go deep again. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. Defense creates a big turnover, and that'll end the quarter of play. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Toss play to the outside. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Short loss on the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he's got it down there inside the 35. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Bringing it out, it's Johnson. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And Miami offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First down, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. Kickoff team out there to boot it away for giving up the safety. Bringing it back, it's Sategna. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Oh, my gosh. Would he love to have that one back? Open receiver downfield. He misses him. That's where you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And it's intercepted. The last thing they could afford. Breaks loose at the 45. Going the other way, can they catch him? Inside the 20. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. The Hurricanes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. They look to throw it here on second down. And he throws his third interception of the day. Past midfield. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Hogs. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pace.
It's blocked. They scoop it up. And midfield. Inside the 40. The 20. The 10. And he takes it all the way back for 2 points. What a play.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. Hit as he released it. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Incompletion sets up a second down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. The offense really clicking against this battle defense.
Boy, this matchup is fun to watch. This time, this receiver lays out and makes a huge catch. And, Chris, he is having an afternoon you can only dream about. Over 100 yards receiving and winning these one-on-one matchups. That catch right there shows you how athletic he is.
Here we go. First and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. See if they can convert the point after. And the PAT is good. I believe attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has to recover. Looks like the hands team did its job. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game when you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use, but what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Sategna. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Man, I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year. It's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And that pass falls incomplete. Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Big third down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Game moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. That's reeled in. It's James. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
That's a design quarterback keeper. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, why not, Chris? These guys have been doing it all year. This offensive line has been a staple. And this back has the vision to be able to find that crease to get the first down, and you're that much closer to advancing.
It's an option look. He'll pitch it. They've got him behind the line. The option doesn't work at all. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. After the big loss on first down, it's second and goal, backed up. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. On the run here, lets it go. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete. Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. And he'll set up to throw. Makes the grab, a chance to score. He can't reach the goal line. They tackle him inside the 5. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So they pass on the chip shot field goal. They're going to go for it. 4th and goal from the 5. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game. The ball will turn over on downs. Right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Caught on the outside. It's Johnson. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Trying for a 4th down completion. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's 4th down, you've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards. 2nd and long, but you figure they'll run the ball here to work the clock. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Caught near the goal line. And they stop him just.